Welcome to another episode of Dr. Brooke on the Block. It's time to grab a seat, buckle up, and take a ride with me through the wild, wild west of the Web3 universe, where we're going to learn all about coins and tokens, NFTs and contracts, digital real estate and the metaverse, and so much more. There is a lot to get through on the block, but I am here to pave the way and help you avoid those nasty pitfalls and rug pulls so you don't get hurt. I'm going to also introduce you to some interesting characters along the way. Are you ready? Your ride starts now. What's up? What's up? Dr. Brooke here with yet another epic ride on the Web3 universe ride, roller coaster ride, thrill ride, whatever you want to call it. We are here. We show up every Monday and Thursday to bring you more blockchain, crypto, NFT, Web3 goodness. So if you aren't already buckled up, please do so now, as we do not want anybody falling out of the vehicle today. We are going to be talking about the first steps. Yeah, we are in episode 32 of the show. Can't believe it already. We are episode 32 of the show. I've introduced you to some incredible people along the way. I've brought you different topics all around crypto, NFTs, blockchain, how to understand blockchain fundamentals, all of those things. But today I want to talk to you about the first steps. So maybe you've listened to a few of these episodes. Maybe you listened to every single one of them. And if that is you who's listened to every single one of them, please reach out. I have something special for you because I love to take care of my people who are really committed to learning. And if you want to go back and listen to all the episodes and really get a deeper understanding of the space, I really would say that would be a good thing for you to do, because it would be very, very helpful in putting all these pieces together. But let's say you've listened to a few of these episodes, you're ready to get started, you need some hand holding, and you want to know, Dr. Brooke, what are the first steps in getting started in crypto, in Web3, in NFTs, in blockchain? I know you talk about it so passionately, and I want to know how I can get started. First things first, I want to talk about first things first, the 3 C's of good investing. Okay, first one is conviction. Having conviction around what you are going to purchase. So before you even get started, have conviction in what you are planning to invest in. That means looking at different sources of research for coins that somebody has told you to purchase or tokens that somebody has told you to purchase. A quick caveat here. A lot of times you'll hear coin and token interchangeably. People say coin or token, coin or token. In the cryptocurrency space, the actual differentiation or the actual difference between those two, Lord have mercy, is a coin is a aspect of a layer 1 solution, meaning a coin is utilized for a certain blockchain. When I give the analogies of the countries, when I talk about the different blockchains, it is the currency of that country or the currency of that chain. So for the Bitcoin blockchain, you're going to use Bitcoin. For the Ethereum blockchain, you're going to use Ethereum. For Cardano, you would use Cardano, and so on. Those are coins. Now, a token is something that utilizes what is called a layer 2 piece of the blockchain, a layer 2, and a layer 2 would be then a token. So one of the examples I gave in a prior episode was the Ape coin, APE coin. They call it an Ape coin, but truly by definition, it is a token. That's just semantics. It's not a big, huge issue there, but coin and token. So I want you to do adequate research on a coin or a token that someone tells you to purchase. Have some conviction around it. Here are some places to go do some DYOR, do your own research. Here are some places to do that. CoinMarketCap, coinmarketcap.com. CoinGecko is another place you can look. You can actually, if you do have a centralized exchange downloaded on your phone, a lot of times is when you click into the coin or the token that you're looking to purchase, they'll have an entire about section that will give you information about the company and links you can click on to look into who they really are, who's on their dev team, what they're looking to build out, what's their roadmap, etc. This is no different than when you would do research on stocks for the stock market. And this is, I'm not talking about, I know a lot of people in terms of stock investing utilize their 401k, so they have no idea what this stuff is even into. They just have money going into it and hope one day it goes up, and maybe it does, and maybe they can retire. They have no understanding of any of that, and they go through stockbrokers and people who manage their money. I would challenge you to really reconsider utilizing something like that. I know that as we move through more with this crypto and mass adoption and bigger companies coming board and doing all of their things, I do believe that there are going to be companies out there that say, hey, we'll manage it for you and we'll start investing it into crypto for you. BlackRock is already allowing this with their investors to invest into Bitcoin, and they're managing it for them. But there's a sense of strength in having an understanding of how something works. You don't have to have every single piece, and you don't have to understand computer languaging, and you don't have to really, really, truly get blockchain fundamentals to understand why it's a wave of a future and why we're moving towards this direction. But when you make investments based off conviction, you're more likely to be able to ride the low points and get out at a good point when it goes high, not just waiting till your broker tells you, hey, I'm going to pull out, or we're going to exit from here. Because a lot of times is they don't even exit from their positions. They may do it on their back end, but your actual position, they may not even get out of until you hit that actual retirement age. And with crypto investing, with NFT investing, with blockchain and Web3, this is a whole entire different, I don't even want to say animal, because it's not a whole entire different animal in and of itself, but it's an entire different way of doing things. And if you have some knowledge, you can really, truly make some good financial wealth that you can turn around and invest in other investments. But this is huge, huge, huge. So you want to have that conviction to be able to ride a down market like we're in right now. Because it's not easy to sit there and watch these plummet, lose 10% or 20% in a matter of seconds. But it's also something you'll see skyrocket to over 100 or 1,000% higher than its starting point than when you got in. And you're like, oh my gosh, you would never be able to get those kind of gains on the stock market like you would with the crypto market. So understand, when you have conviction around a project, you are then able to ride those down waves. Which brings me to the second C of the 3 C's to good investing. And I would even change the adjective good to amazing, great, incredible investing, is you have to have courage. You have to have courage to withstand these moments where the market is going down. And for those of you who might have friends or have even had this thought cross your mind at one time or another that maybe everything is going to zero and this whole crypto space is just silly and it's kids play and people are losing all kinds of money, I would have you reconsider that thought process, because that thought process is based on the fact of one aspect of blockchain technology when there are so many, many, many more. And regardless of if every single crypto out there went to zero, blockchain technology will still exist. Regardless of if Apple went completely bankrupt, there will still be personalized or personal computers in every single home, regardless of Apple going completely to zero. Think about that. You must have courage to be able to ride those downturns, and you have the courage, and you will build that courage when you have conviction in the things that you are buying. oftentimes I'm asked, well, what are you in? What are you buying? And I will gladly share in a one-to-one situation with people what I'm looking at, what I'm investing in. What I appreciate so much more is people coming to me and saying, Dr. Brooke or Brooke, Cryptocractor, hey, I looked into this project. I looked into Solana. This is what I know about them. Da, 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 da. I'm thinking about buying them because of these reasons, or I'm not sure what to do because of these reasons. Can you help me out here? I absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love those conversations because that is someone who is willing to set aside a little bit of time to actually truly understand this so that they don't end up on the defense in years to come trying to play catch up because they had an opportunity to play offense and listen to these episodes and gain knowledge and grow in this space, but they didn't put the time and effort into it because they felt so overwhelmed and confused. Even if all you do is on a weekly basis listen to both episodes, the Monday and Thursday episodes that I put out every single week, you will gain a deeper understanding. And I tell this to every single listener. I am available to you right now. As the show begins to expand and things happen, I may not be as easily accessible right now. And you might be needing to talk to my team, and that it would be okay too. But I want you to reach out to me and ask me your questions because right now I am here for you. I'm listening and I want to help you. So develop that conviction. I want to help you develop that courage. And the third C to incredible, great, good investing is to have some cash. Being able to just dollar cost average into something you have conviction about and something that you've developed courage about, and being able to say, I'm going to put $50 a week towards this project because I believe that in the near future, it's going to skyrocket. You don't have to have a lot of cash. You have to have some cash to be willing to set aside to dollar cost average into it, no matter what is happening. This is not little old small town Dr. Brooke telling you this. These are also big macro investors that are saying this, that are playing with billions of dollars under management, or they have their own net worth that they're dumping in and wishing they can dump more in because they want more of their net worth in this asset class because it is the fastest growing right now in the market. Faster than stocks, faster than real estate. There's all sorts of different things, but it grants you the ability to turn around and also really diversify your investments by being able to pick up some real estate, because you could take some of those crypto assets, those earnings, and be able to dump into real estate. I'm not telling you right now, if you put $50 in, it's going to turn out to be $100 million tomorrow. That's absolutely absurd. What I'm telling you is that this has the ability to increase as we get going, and you keep putting more in and putting more in and playing it while it's very, very low, because a lot of these are going to go to hundreds and hundreds of dollars per coin or per token. And some of them you can get at 5 cents, less than a penny, or even, $30. If that $30 one token or coin goes to even $200, imagine the gains on that, right? So those are the 3 C's, first and foremost, of the first steps that I want you to have an understanding of. The very first step is have conviction, have courage, and have some cash aside where you can put into it. So then you got those 3 C's under control. Well, what is the first thing that I would say to do? First and foremost is download a wallet. Download a wallet. You can get MetaMask. MetaMask is a very popular wallet that a lot of people utilize. You can buy, you can hold, and you can sell cryptocurrencies and NFTs through that wallet. It supports many different tokens and many different coins, and MetaMask is a good starting point for some people. For those of you who want to understand the difference between wallets, there's an episode I did. I'm not sure what episode again, but if you look through the list of episodes, wherever you're listening to this podcast, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever, the list is there. And it says hot and cold wallets explained. Listen to that episode and you will be able to understand hot and cold wallets. So download a wallet. MetaMask is a great starting point for most people. I personally use a wallet called Air Gap, but there's wallets called Trust. There's all like Phantom Wallet, but those ones are more, Phantom Wallet is specific to certain cryptocurrencies like Solana. I don't know that you have the ability to utilize a lot of different cryptocurrencies like you would be with MetaMask. So just keep that in mind. You want some versatility in some of the wallets that you download, or if you're just starting out, MetaMask is a great place to start. Now, the second thing after you first download a wallet, the second thing to do would then begin research or begin, the process of understanding, okay, well, I'm going to just spend 5 to 10 minutes a day, or I'm going to like spend like 5 to 10 minutes just looking at one token or one coin. I'm going to get into MetaMask and I'm going to do some research, or not into MetaMask. I'm going to download MetaMask, and then I'm going to go into CoinMarketCap, and maybe I'm going to research all of the top 20. And I'm going to look at the top 20, but I'm not going to look at the top 20 all in one day. I'm going to look at one by one by one by one by one to get a basic understanding. And then you can turn around and make your purchase of that cryptocurrency. And I would say just to also, once you download the wallet, just play around a little bit. If you don't have an understanding of some of the terminology, a shameless plug here, I do have a free mini dictionary of all the different words of Web3 that you may come across as you are navigating this space. And it is in the show notes below. So make sure you click on that, download those free words of Web3, and that will be like a handy tool that you can use as you're doing some of this research and playing around in the MetaMask wallet. So you'll first download the wallet, then you'll do some research into coins on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. You'll just really begin to like dip your toes into the space and start to have an understanding of how this all works. And then when you make a decision, either on your own or after talking to me or after talking to some people who you may personally know that are also really advocates in this space, then you can turn around and actually purchase that coin or that token. And you can then utilize, like you could set it up, every 2 weeks, $50, or every week, $50, if you have the capacity or the capability to do so within the platform that you're utilizing. Or you can download, what is another easy step is you have your MetaMask, you download your wallet. And I'd say this is easy. It's easy once you do it one time. And sometimes you have to just get in the icky, dirty parts of it. And then it becomes easier as you go. But again, I can assist you with this. So you download your wallet like MetaMask, and then you download a centralized exchange. Now, a centralized exchange would be anything like Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, FTX. Crypto.com is one that I personally use. I use that centralized exchange, and that's where I go and purchase all of my cryptocurrency on. I purchase it on Crypto.com, and then I transfer it into my wallet. So the thing about a centralized exchange is it's an easy place to literally hook up your bank account and then make a purchase within seconds. But the caveat there is if you leave those coins on that centralized exchange and that centralized exchange goes under for whatever reason, then you lose access to those coins. You don't have them anymore. It's a terminology in the space called not your keys, not your coin. So when you have the MetaMask wallet, and you're given something to note here too, upon downloading that MetaMask wallet, you will be given 12 to 24 different words, all in different orders. Do not share those words with anybody. Write them down, put them in a very secure spot. Some people put these words in a safe deposit box at a bank. They encrypt them on something. They hide them somewhere. But these words are necessary to access that wallet. If you do not have those words, you do not access that wallet. It is not simply a forgot my password, help me log in, because MetaMask does not keep records of your words. Those are your words. It's a one-time, it shows you them. And then you finish downloading the app and you have those words. So when you purchase, let's say on a centralized exchange, I'm going to use crypto.com as the example since I use them, is then you will take the coins out of crypto.com and move them into your MetaMask. And this requires a 24-hour, like you set it up on crypto.com, you set up your external wallet address. And again, I can walk you through this. If you're listening to this episode and you need assistance with this, please reach out. I will help you. But you set up your external wallet address on crypto.com. They will not let you withdraw those coins or those tokens from your crypto.com account until a full 24 hours. So once that 24-hour time has elapsed, then you can move the tokens over. So it's important to make sure that you have these things in place prior, so then you're just ready and set to go even before like you make a purchase of a token. So then it's just there, and you just quickly shift it over, and it's there within minutes, and it's part of the blockchain, and there's your transaction, and there's your crypto, and you're like good to go, and you can start like really learning a whole lot more. So there's really truly a lot to do, but first steps, my opinion, when you're first getting started, cut through all that noise, download a wallet, download a centralized exchange, like I was just mentioning earlier. Understand the 3 C's of really incredible good investing, which is conviction, which is courage, and cash. And those will help get you started, get you on your way. And like I said, I'm here for you and happy to answer any questions you may have. So we are pulling this train into the station. I hope you enjoyed this ride. I hope you learned something. I hope you feel a little bit more knowledgeable about Web3, even just a teensy wincy more knowledgeable about Web3, or at least feel some of the shackles of overwhelm coming off and dying off as you begin to embark on the greatest transfer of wealth in human history that we get to be a part of. Holy flipping cow, guys, we get to be a part of it. And if you're listening to this, please share this episode with your friends. Please share it with others. If you share this to your Instagram story and tag me, I will be sure to shout out your page and help you get some recognition as we move about through the Web3 space as well. So on that note, exit to your right. I will see you on the next ride, and have a beautiful rest of your week. You made it. Congratulations. That wasn't so bad, was it? I hope you laughed and learned a little bit more about this Web3 universe and how simple and fun it can really be. Would you be so kind as to leave us a review and share it with your friends and family? It would mean so much to get this out to more people as we embark on the greatest transfer of wealth that has ever happened in human history. Can't wait to see you on the next one.